Hello, I'm going to give you an introductional video of how to change a tyre. Here's the flat tyre, as you can see on this car. Okay, the tools that we will need are located in the rear of the vehicle. Okay, we're at the rear of the vehicle now, so once we've got the boot open, if you come in nice and close, you can see that there's two little latches. There's one for a quick pull, that you pull up, then you grab this little one here, and you lift it all the way up, and you hook it all the way over here. So the spare tyre is located in the rear here. You undo this nut here all the way, and the tyre will come loose. And then your jack and everything's located in the side of the car here. So you pull your jack out, jack down, then you keep undoing the nut until it's loose, and then you pull your tyre out and pop it on the floor. Yep. Okay. So once you got the tyre undone, two hands, nice and lift it, pop down on its side, and then just wheel it over to where the problem is on the car. Okay, now that we're working on the front of the vehicle, we have to make sure that the car does not move. So you come inside of the car, make sure that it's fully in park, and pull your handbrake all the way up till it can't go anymore. Okay, so now that we've got all the tools ready for this, we have to loosen the wheel nuts because they're extremely tight for us, and then we can lift the car up. Now, you get your little wheel nut cracker with the size of the wheel nuts, and as you can see, it doesn't fit. These little decorative caps that people put on to make them look nice. You go around, you take all of them off, as you can see, and they just clip off. Pop them aside so you don't lose them all. Get your wheel brace, put it on your front nut, get it inside, then you crack it off. See, one crack, one turn, and then you follow it around in a star pattern going up, down, down. Okay? See? It's in the wrong spot. If you don't have enough leverage, you take it out, you put it into a spot where you've got plenty of leverage to use your whole body weight to crack off the nut. Okay, now all the nuts are loose. Now we've got to find a safe spot to jack the car up. Okay, now that we've got all the wheel nuts loose, now we have to jack the car up. So take the wheel jack out of its little plastic clip, just set this nut out like that. Just wind it up a little bit with your hand until it slowly opens, and once it's open, it goes up there. Then you find the safe jacking spot under the car that is located in your owner's manual. Okay, now that we've located the safe jacking spot as located in your owner's manual, we have to make sure that the wheels or the car will not move at all. Now, if you're on a little bit of a slope as this driveway is, you want to make sure that there's a wheel chock or a brick at the rear of the vehicle to make sure it won't move. Okay. When we go to the rear of the vehicle, we take the brick here, just pop it at the rear of the tyre and push it in and whack it so it won't move. Get your wheel brace. Some of them will be located to be able to spin this nut. If not, there will be another tool. Simply pop it on and keep twisting until the car raises. Okay. Now, this does take a lot of time as jacking. Now, as you're jacking, you want to always check the jack and make sure that it's constantly straight and that it's not pivoting on any funny angles. Now, jacking, you can go like this and pull it close and keep turning. Now, as you can see, this doesn't move the car very much. It will take a while. Okay, as you can see, we've jacked most of the way up. You can see that there's a big gap between the fender and the tyre now. So, good thing to check before the whole car is off the air. You want to make sure that the whole car is completely secure. As a last check around the whole car, to make sure nothing's moving on you and that it is safe to finish jacking the car up. Okay, now just before we get the tyre off the ground and in the air, as a further precaution, seeing as we have plenty of room here, we'll grab the spare tyre and pop it under here as a further precaution just in case any of our other precautions fail. So just simply grab your tyre, reel it over to the side of the car, place it down, and just wiggle it until it gets under there, and just secure it so it's at least halfway through and halfway on either side of the car. Now if that jack fails, instead of getting our hand or anything under the car, it's going to simply hit straight on the rim, and then we can proceed to re-jacking it and applying the rim back on the car. Now, when jacking the car, because the tyre that we are going to be removing is going to be flat, the new tyre is going to have more air in it. See, this rim will spin now because it's completely off the ground. But this has no air in it, and this one has a full tyre full of air. So you're going to go that little bit extra to be able to fit the new tyre under it. Okay, now this wheel spins freely, and there's plenty of room underneath it for that we can put the new tyre. You want to loosen all of these wheel nuts off and make sure that you keep it straight, and always keep the first nut on just in case this wheel pops. Now, I can do these by hand because we've cracked them off and they're nice and loose. If they're still a little bit tight for you or a little bit rusty, just grab your wheel brace, pop it in on the nut, just as so, and just spin it until you get the wheel off. Once you've got the nuts off, just pop them out of this, pop them inside, and continue with all the nuts. Just keep the one up the top there. Okay, now that we've got all of the bottom nuts off and just loosen the top one off, you want to make sure, just in case your rim is still stuck a little bit, you've got plenty of room just to whack it to make sure that the whole thing is free. Once it's free, just proceed with undoing your top nut. Once it's off, make sure you get sideways and your back is straight and you're using your legs, and just simply grab your arms on both sides and just pull the wheel off, and it should be on the ground. And then just simply wheel it all over here and change the old tyre with the new tyre under the car. Now once your spare is here, seeing as the nuts, as you can see the threads, you want to line up the holes so it's a lot easier for yourself. Okay, once the holes are all lined up on this side and on the rear side, simply do the same as the taking off, except you're pushing on instead of pulling off. Now if it doesn't go on a little bit, just give it a wiggle and she'll eventually get on there. Now, because this is a different rim, you might not be able to get your fingers in there. If you can't really get your fingers in there, just put it on the end of the nut, push it in, and just screw it in a little bit, because you don't want to over tighten it unless all the nuts are on it, because you might accidentally snap a thread. Okay, once you've got them all on, just twist them till they're firm and the wheel just spins. Go through and check all of them. And once they're all tight, and just spin the wheel a little bit, then you can proceed coming over here, putting this on the jack, and remember, you're going the opposite way to loosen the jack off. So just slowly on the jack, making sure that everything's alright. And then, okay. Now, do you remember, you have to take the wheel out, otherwise you'll get stuck under the car and you won't be able to jack it anymore. You simply grab the wheel, take it out, and pop it over in a nice safe spot. And proceed to unjacking the wheel. Now that it's completely loose and free of the vehicle, you can just unscrew it all the way by hand, and you can wiggle it out, take the jack out. Now if it's a little bit tight when you're unscrewing it, just get it that in there. So screw it a little bit more. Once you've got that free, then go to the wheel nuts, and you want to, now that it's down, you simply just put your wheel brace on your nut, go in a star pattern, and just simply just go till they're nice and firm, and then just continue around you're going to start going up, down, up, down, up. Now, if you're not very strong, or you feel that you can't do it tight enough on your wheel nuts, you can pop them in a nice position like this, your wheel brace, and you can just come around, support this, and just use your foot as a little bit more of a leverage. Okay, once you've got them all tight, just go over and check them again, just in case. Okay, now that they're all tight, just simply grab all your tools again, pop them away in their plastic, and then just simply put them away.